Hi there, it's Andrew Adams from Parker Adams Boat Sales. I'm here in the cockpit area of a Flybridge. Now, it's a Flybridge brand that I'd never heard of before. It's an ARS Advantae 120 Monaco. Now, this boat is around about 47 foot in length, and it is very spacious, and it has the advantage of having 3 cabins. So it's a great Flybridge cruiser. It's an Italian make, and I'll explain why that's important later, because the switches of things that I didn't quite understand, but it's been a good lesson in Italian, and I'm excited to bring you this walkthrough tour. It's a very stylish looking cruiser, as you can see from this external shot. She's out in the water at the moment. I'm not going to go outside because it's just started to rain and there's a storm coming through, but hopefully this will give you a really good shot from outside that I've taken on another day, and I'm looking forward to bringing you this boat. Let's crack on with the tour. So I'm starting off inside today, and here we are inside the saloon area of this really lovely, spacious 47 foot cruiser. And I have to say, it's a brand, as I mentioned earlier, that I hadn't heard of before, but it's got a lot of space and a lot of features, which I'm quite excited to bring you. If we start off by showing you the outside area, so this boat really has been designed as part of mind of sort of a sports fisher and family cruiser style. So you can see there's lots of cockpit space here, lovely area. You could have a teak table and chairs here, but you've also got 2 bench seats on each side. These have been reupholstered, and you can see a sort of a carbon weave effect on that side, and of course the same on the other side. You've got storage lockers on each of the haunches there coming down from the Flybridge areas. And then you have a really large lazarette space, which is just located inside here, which is also where the generator is. So you can see you've got a stainless steel ladder to get down into that area. A large generator located down there, and lots of space all the way around it. And you can see there's a cover down there. Just mentioned there that the covers on this boat have all been replaced in recent years. So you've got brand new sets of covers at the rear, also onto the Flybridge, and then covers all the way around the front windows as well. So the space inside, I think, feels really modern for a 1999 boat. You've got this light wood interior, grey upholstery, grey carpets, and it does feel very, very fresh in here. This boat's enjoyed lots of upgrades over the years, so we've got a really nice Axiom, so it's a Raymarine Axiom Pro chart plotter up there. You've got a Fusion RA770. There's an Icon VHF at the top. And if I come up here and just sit on the helm position, you can see that everything is neatly laid out. It is classic. It has that sort of feel about it. But everything is nice and close to hand. And of course, this really nice traditional wooden wheel here as well. Side access through the windows is good. You've got really good quality stainless steel frames all the way around the windows. And then your fuse panel is located just under here. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't find that earlier and had to phone the owner. But you have in there, all the labels are in Italian, so you will have to have a little bit of an Italian lesson. But what I can tell you is that Lucy 1 and Lucy 2 operate the lights. So that's my little bit of Italian for you today. The panel here has been wrapped in it's got a carbon fibre effect over it, which makes it feel a bit more modern and fresh. There's a television on this side, and then this really nice sideboard area down here, which is opposite the seating area. Now, something you might notice is this boat doesn't have what I would consider to be a traditional galley space, but the galley is underneath here. So if you lift this up, that then moves up to the top, and you can see underneath there you have a sink and a ceramic hob as well, all powered of course by the generator. So that's quite a nice feature to be hidden away there. And of course you have got storage space all the way along here, which also includes a fridge, which is just inside there, and then a microwave just there. So overall, I think this has got a really nice feel to it in here, and I think this boat really will appeal to people who perhaps are looking for a liveaboard, looking for something for a cruise around the Solent, because it's just got a huge amount of space. And what you'll see in a minute is the living accommodation on board the boat is also excellent, because it has 3 cabins. So if we go down this corridor down here, now you have on this side the first of the 2 cabins. It's a bunk bed cabin there, so children love a bunk bed cabin. You then have on this side another twin. So there's a twin there, which of course you could get an infill made up into that section there, but there's a twin there, bunk bed there, a day heads and shower room on this side. And then as we move forward into the master cabin, you can see there's a really good amount of space in this room. Lots of hanging wardrobe space, so these are full height wardrobes. Helps if I pull the right side of the door. Full height wardrobes on each side. locker space all the way along and steps up to the bed. And it's a really good size island bed there. I'm just going to turn my phone off. I've made the fatal mistake of leaving my phone on. A good amount of locker space and wardrobe space, as I've mentioned. And then as we come down here, you can see the carpet is all presented in nice condition. And then through into here, you've got another heads with a shower in here. So you've got 2 heads, 2 showers, 3 bedrooms, and a lot of space. Just down here in the steps, you have storage space, which is located in each of those. One in there and one in there. And then back up again into the saloon area, and you can see it's very bright and airy. I really like, again, these stainless steel frames all the way around here. There's a television with a sound bar located there, and good visibility all the way around. Quite like the 2 blue lights above the helm here, just makes it feel a little bit more modern. And then there's obviously speakers here as well. Now, this table here is a fixed table, so there isn't the option to drop that down and to convert that into a bed, but it would certainly make up a single bed there if you wanted it to. Engine-wise, this boat's powered by Caterpillar engines. They're 435 horsepower each, and they're done around about 1,500 hours. Now, this boat would happily push this boat along around about 30 knots with a cruise speed of about 22, 23 knots. So let's go back out to here. Let's just close down this lazarette hatch. You also, because of typically Mediterranean use, you have rear boarding access here. So if you are stern to mooring, you've got a lazarette on the back. You can see there the weather really has set in now, which is why I'm nestled inside. What I'll do now is I will just overlay a photograph of the Flybridge. So this is a photograph I took about a week ago of the Flybridge arrangement. So you can see there's not a huge amount of seating up here, but it's plenty big enough for 2 or 3 people at the top here. And of course, with the Med in mind, you have a really nice sun pad area here as well. So this is, as I mentioned, an ARS 120 Monaco edition. The boat is around about 14 metres long, and I think does represent a really good opportunity for someone to get a large power boat like this for around the £100,000 mark. It's got a nice feel to it. It reminds me of a Colvic that we sold here in Port Solent actually a few years ago, and I think this boat would make a very, very nice boat for people to enjoy with a family, or of course just Solent cruising. So I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough tour. It's been fairly brief. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to go outside, beaten by the weather today, but I hope it's been a useful walkthrough tour, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. As always, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Thank you.